most likely eating pollock, because that's what they usually made out of. Occasionally cod, but most of the time it's pollock. And to be honest, that's actually a good thing, because although pollock are members of the cod family, they're actually more sustainable to actually eat compared to cod and haddock. And that's simply because they have a very short lifespan, well, short lifespan, I would say. So basically they don't live as long as cod, but the flip side of that is they can start making baby fish much sooner than cod can. So basically they can make more babies before they end up in the net. Yeah. Let's see what else we've got. We've got one of our rays showing off. So this is one of our small line rays. There are actually quite a few different types of ray in this tank. So that's a small line ray, and also somewhere we have some. We have a blonde ray up there. So not doing the best job of showing the rodents, but they have quite really not. 1 second. Well done. There's a blonde ray. So they have much lighter patterns on their bodies, so they can like lie on the floor and actually blend in with the sand. Oh, got another ray over here that's really showing off. Hello. Now I can't really tell you which species it is from this angle, but what I can tell you is this ray is definitely a male. Because you can see those two things dangling that look like legs? They're not legs. So basically, males and females are really easy to tell apart from both rays and sharks, for that very reason. If only it was that easy, all types of fish, my job would be a lot easier. Now, somewhere here, right above me, you see these really grumpy looking fish. These are called stonebass. They're also known as wreckfish, because they like to hang around shipwrecks a lot. As far as other man-made structures like fishing boats and oil rigs, that sort of thing. And they tend to carry that curiosity for all things man-made to hit this aquarium. Because in this tank, these stone bass are the fish that are most likely to stare right at you through the glass. Incidentally, we have given all our stone bass names. Because we like to do that for some of our favourite animals. So we call them Gavin, Stacey and Nessa. We did have a Sniffy in here, but sadly he got old and he eventually died, but these things do happen. So as well as all these fish swimming around, there's even more down at the bottom. Unfortunately, from the angle we were at, it's not really easy to see them, but don't worry. I have come prepared. So can anyone tell you what type of fish this is? Any idea? It is a place. I would have just accepted flatfish, to be honest, but it is a place. So not a real one, obviously. But we do have all kinds of flatfish in here. We have plaice, we have a sole lying around somewhere, and we also have a turbot. So if anyone doesn't know, turbots are these really big flatfish, very pale colours, so very good at blending into the sand. But when they do that and go out swimming, they basically look like a giant flying pancake. It is really funny looking. In fact, if I'm honest, flatfish in general look quite funny. They look like they've got their mouth twisted over to one side. But the mouth is actually where it's supposed to be. It's just that they have both eyes on one side of their face. So whenever they're lying down in the sand, they're basically like this. Mouth here, eyes here. Seems strange to us, but for them it makes perfect sense. It keeps them flat on the floor, but both eyes looking out. So that's some of the fish we have in this tank. A lot of which you might notice look rather grey and dull in colour. And to be honest, sometimes that's what people think when they think about fish that live in UK waters, but there are exceptions. So who here has seen a bluefish in this tank? Yeah, oh, in fact, there's actually one over there. Oh, it's just gone down there. So these bluefish you can see, these are called cuckoo wrasse. And I can tell you with absolute certainty that the blue ones are the males. Because the females look very different in colour. The females are bright orange with a few black spots on their back. And they're nowhere to be seen at the moment. Where? There's one. Right there. I come over here so everyone can see. She's just swimming down there. So if you can't swim just yet, don't worry, you'll have plenty of chances later in the show or after the show. The point is, the cuckoo wrasse, sometimes they're bright orange, sometimes they're blue. But sometimes you'll see one that's mostly bright orange, with a bit of blueness in the face. And that is a cuckoo wrasse that starts to change from a girl into a boy. And yes, you did hear that right. Cuckoo wrasse, they're all born as females. And then they can change, once they grow to a certain size or a certain age, they can now turn into a boy. It's actually a surprisingly common ability among fish. All species of wrasse do it, so far as I know, and beyond. In fact, even clownfish, so even Nemo, can actually go through a change in gender. Except in that case it's the other way around. So they start off as male and then they become female. But the thing is, how do they start to change? What is it that happens in their environment that makes them consciously think, I don't want to be a girl anymore, I want to be a boy? Well, to give you an idea, we're going to do a little group experiment. So if I can ask everyone on this side of the room, if I can ask you to be the female cuckoo wrasse, there's nothing for you to do just yet, but I will let you know as circumstances change. And then everyone on this side of the room, if I can ask you to be the male cuckoo wrasse. Now, if you have a fake moustache to hand, that'd be great. Otherwise, you can just go like that. So at the moment, we have a nice healthy balance of males and females. But if I was to activate some sort of secret button or secret lever, and send this half of the room plummeting through a trap door, now we have no males. Now we have only females. And for fairly standard biological reasons, that wouldn't really work for maintaining a species. So once that's happened, some of these female cuckoo wrasse, usually the older ones among them, will take action. So if I can ask everyone in the front row if you can do that. So now you are the new male cuckoo wrasse, and everyone still at the back of that side they're still females. So there's still not many of you, but there is at least a balance of males and females. So now you can start repopulating. And I'll be honest, this can be quite a good trick to have. Because sometimes some of your fish in the population can disappear without warning. Because not only do we have the small fish and the medium-sized fish, we also have some big fish in UK waters. So who here likes sharks? Yeah, quite a few. Well, and you might notice we do have some small shark species in this tank. So we've got a little smooth hound swimming around. We've got some spotted cat sharks. Can't see at the moment, they're probably lying on a rock being their usual lazy sounds. But we also have some really big sharks in our waters. And to give you an idea of how big, we're going to play some game. So if I can have some volunteers among the audience to hold one of these photos. Anyone? Yeah, would you like to hold on? Anyone over here? Oh, yeah, we've got a volunteer at the back. We have no idea who this man is. Anyone else? Anyone at the front, maybe? You like to hold on for me? There we go. And if I don't have anyone else, I'll...
Do you want me to hold hold it?
There we go.
Thanks.
So what I've done is I've just handed out 4 pictures of 4 different species of shark among the audience. 3 of these species live in UK waters, or at the very least, they visit our waters certain times of the year. The 4th doesn't. The 4th does not live at any time in UK waters, so far as we know. So basically, it's basically an odd one out there. So which of these 4 species do you think is the odd one out? Now I'm going to quickly introduce you first. So over here, this is the long-tailed, this is a fresher shark, well known for having really long tails that they can use as a whip to stun their prey. Okay. And over here we have the lazy nurse shark, which, so these sharks, they basically sleep all day on the floor and only really active at night when they're looking for food. And over here, this is the beautiful blue shark. Absolutely stunning creatures are. They're basically the supermodels of the sea. And then finally, over here, we have the mako shark. A smaller cousin of the great white shark and incredibly fast. They are the fastest accelerated sharks in the world. So they're basically the Usain Bolts of the shark world. So, who here thinks that the fresher shark, its long tail, is the old one out? So who here thinks that they do not live in UK waters? Hands up. Oh, got one hand up at the back there. But only one vote for the fresher shark. Okie dokie. Okay, what about the lazy nurse shark? Who here thinks the nurse shark does not live in UK waters? Oh, a few votes for the nurse shark. Interesting. What about the beautiful blue shark? Who here thinks that they do not live in UK waters? Oh, yeah, we've got some hands up over here. It's actually looking at a fairly even race at the moment. And finally, the mako shark. Who here thinks the mako shark does not live in
I don't
UK
think it
waters?
does. I don't think it does.
Oh, got a couple of hands up as well. A couple of hands up there. Okay. So those who voted for the mako shark as being the species that does not live in UK waters, you are absolutely incorrect.
Oh, damn.
It's actually the nurse shark. The nurse shark is the only species that does not live in UK waters. They are very much a tropical species. Those right. So far we've covered big sharks, we've covered some really colourful fish, and we've covered the usual dwelling fish that most people think of when they think about UK species. But the thing is, it doesn't really matter how colourful or how big you are. All of these fish live in the same sea, which means they often face the same problems, be it from climate change, overfishing, pollution, that sort of thing. Probably all problems many of you have probably heard of already. So instead, I'd like to talk to you about solutions. So basically, having all these amazing species on our doorstep means that they do sometimes particularly need our help. And the thing is, everyone here today has already done something to help our local species. Because by coming here today and supporting our charity, you've actually helped us to fund some of our conservation projects. And a big project that you have us to fund at the moment is our seagrass restoration programme. Now, I should say, just probably for legal reasons and something else, that we're not the only ones involved in this project. There are other organisations that are helping us, but we are the ones that actually try and actually do the growing of seagrass here in the aquarium, so that we can then restore lost seagrass beds out and look at ourselves. But why should we care about seagrass? Well, to answer that, I'm going to use a visual aid. So, can anyone tell me what this is? It is a seahorse. And one of these days I'm going to ask that, so I'm just going to say puppet, but it is a seahorse. And this is particularly relevant to seagrass because seahorses, particularly in this country, they live in beds of seagrass. It's a great habitat for them. So basically, here in the aquarium, we're growing homes for seahorses, as well as nurseries for all kinds of other animals, such as sea bass, pollock, and even cod. So if you think about it, without seagrass, you wouldn't have fish and chips. And I have a feeling you put that on the t-shirt right there. But the point is, the agency UK is helping us to get this project going. So thank you so much for that. If you have any other questions about what you can do to help the local seas, I would very much recommend our Think Ocean Challenge. So we have a tablet somewhere, or you can just scan the QR code.
I'm going to go now.
It'll take you a short questionnaire. It gives you an idea